Testing. 1, 2, 3. Hi guys. Long time no see. Yeah, it's been a while. It's always been a while, you know. It's kind of on brand for me at this point. But I'm back, and this time with a slightly uninteresting video. Basically, I'm going to do a Q&A. I filmed a Q&A like a month ago, and I filmed for like an hour and a half, and then it was out of focus, and not just a little bit, like a lot out of focus the whole time. I don't even know how I managed to be out of focus the whole time. My camera's pretty good. It's in focus a lot, but somehow I managed to make it out of focus the entire time. So I asked on Instagram again, can somebody send in, or can anyone send in questions? Although I've asked this on my story about 100 times and I never follow through, but today I have followed through. Okay. Basically, obviously, as you know, coronavirus, everyone's quarantined, so I thought I'd make a video. I hope everyone's doing okay, because I know quarantine or self-isolation can be hard. I'm sending my regards to anyone that's struggling. It will be over soon, don't worry. Okay, I'm starting with the first question. This lighting's horrible. Okay, starting with the first question. This is on brand for current times. It's politically relevant. What's your everyday quarantine routine? Nothing. I have ruined my sleeping pattern. It wasn't that bad, but now it's at the point where today I woke up at 3 p.m. and I went to bed at 5 a.m. Don't know how. But when you have nothing to wake up for, it's like, then why go to sleep? Why wake up? That's depressing. That's dark. But true. And also every day I've been grinding really hard on Animal Crossing. You know, I am a time traveller, if you don't know what I mean. Like in Animal Crossing, how you can time travel and progress quickly. I have been doing that. It does divide a lot of people whether you should or shouldn't, but I have been. And I've been really enjoying it. It is nice to have Animal Crossing because it's kind of like an alternative reality to the really horrible one we're in right now. So keep it on a light note, I suppose. Next question from Cloud Finsta. Would you do a room tour? Love you. Thank you. Love you too. No. My room is disgusting. And I'm not just saying that. Like, my room is gross. We have mice infestation in this flat. Yeah, mice. And when I say mice infestation, it's not like, oh, like I saw a mouse. It's like, oh, there is a family of mice living in my room, eating my food, scratching about at night, going, ee! And it's like genuinely infuriating. If you follow me on Twitter, you see some updates I would give. But the first ever thing I tweeted, I saw this little mouse when I first moved in here. It crawled out from under my couch and looked at me, and I was like, that is the sweetest thing ever. It was so cute. It had massive ears. They are so cute. And I was like, oh, you know what? I'll leave a little rat treat out, because I have pet rats. I'll leave a little rat treat out for it and see if it comes and gets it. And then Dad came in and was like, oh, that is so sweet, man. That is so sweet. And then, fast forward about 5 months, I have an infestation. That might have been my fault. I feel like I triggered an infestation. But my flatmates don't have mice in their rooms. It's only me. Because at like the sides of my rooms, I keep like, there's a corner of my room that's like my wardrobe, my couch, and then in between those two are like Amazon boxes I've piled. For no reason. I could throw them out, but I haven't. And they just hide behind there, and that's exactly what mice want, like places to hide along your room. And I'm now too scared to move them in case I move a box and it's like a family of mice and they all come. Like that scene in Ratatouille when she shotguns the roof and they all come flying down. I'm worried about that. But yeah, that's why I won't be doing a room tour, because it's kind of messy and mice, and I'm renting, it's not a great room, blah blah blah. So, you didn't ask for all that, but you got it. And Bweeze.c asks, is your hair dead from dyeing it so much? Now, this is the most asked question I got on this, is how do you keep your hair healthy and how is it not falling out? Now, simple, just be smart about it. Like, I will not bleach my hair if I don't need to. I've started using colour remover. I know everyone's like, just use colour remover, and I do sometimes, and it sometimes works and it sometimes doesn't. That's the thing. When I really can't get a colour out my hair, I will bleach it. But I will try everything in my power before I bleach it. And that is what you do. And also, pro tip, coconut oil over your hair for hours first and then bleach it. Reduces the damage. And also, just like be smart about it. If you know your hair is damaged, don't bleach it again. Like, if my hair's recovering a little bit now, it's pretty healthy now, but I knew before it was kind of damaged. So I was like, I don't care if I hate my hair colour. I don't care about roots. This is being left. Even like heat, I will barely use heat on it. Like right now I haven't used heat on it. It's like a gross shape, I know. But just like be headstrong and like deal with it. Okay, some good advice from me again. Pizza Emmett 2.0 asks, do you have an idea of what profession you would want to go into after uni? No. I do art. I'm a fine art student. I cannot tell you one job that this course will get me. Best case scenario is just to be a painter. Like I'd love to just be a painter or like a tattoo artist. But this course is like, it's a luxury, and I'm glad I'm Scottish because I get free education. And I know a lot of people on my course don't, because the majority of my course is English for some reason. But they pay like however many thousands a year, and they really don't get much out of it. I'm in a flawed uni anyway, but God, all my answers are so negative. But yeah, I would love to be a tattoo artist or just a painter. Those are like best case scenario. Like if I really could pick something, that's what they would be. But realistically, this course isn't going to get me a job. So yeah, go to art school, kids. Purest Percy asks, if you had to stick to one colour only for everything, what would it be? Red. I love red. It's probably my favourite colour. I just think it's flattering. Like red hair, red dress, red shoes. But like red is just flattering, I think, for everyone. Every hairdresser I've been to is like, I don't go to a hairdresser very often, can I just say, but they're like, oh, cool colours match you better because of your skin tone and your eye colour. But I just think red's so flattering than everyone. I haven't seen a person with red hair that I'm like, that doesn't suit you. Sandra asks, where are you from? It's a little difficult for me to understand your accent. In brackets, I'm using Google Translate. I'm from a place called Fife. The last Q&A I did was like 2 years ago, and I said I'm outside Edinburgh. But that's because I didn't think many people would know where Fife is. I don't know why, but apparently a lot of people do know where Fife is. But yeah, I'm from Fife. It's probably the worst Scottish accent you can think. It is the thickest Scottish accent probably, like up north of Scotland, and like the Edinburgh's like very easy to understand. It's like posh Scottish. But I'm like, alright man, how's it going? Didn't do that? Nah. Like I bet you didn't understand that, which is fair enough, because it's a horrible, horrible accent. Rasta LL asks, what is your zodiac sign? Give you my birth chart, one better. My star sign is Capricorn, my moon sign's Taurus, my rising sign's also Taurus, my Venus sign's Pisces, my Mars is Scorpio, and I can't remember the rest. Alban Dre asks, how tall are you? I'm like 5'4", 5'5", so I'm small. Autumnatic asks, have you made any new art pieces lately? If so, can we see them? Yes. Basically before my uni shop for the year, I was making like a series of paintings, kind of. I just don't do well in uni, so I don't make a lot of paintings, but here's one. I've been using a lot of blending. I'd never really blended before using oil paint. Like I would do thick paint and kind of build it up, if that makes sense. But I was like, you know what, I'm going to blend. And I've been starting to make these like creepy paintings, and like here's one, here's another one, here's another one. This is my favourite. It's like a big clown, and I've been making things like that. I'm going to do an art video soon. It's just, I had to leave a lot of my painting. I actually had to leave them all at my uni because they were like, pick them up before 6 or you're not getting them. And then they were like, okay, wait, you can get them. But you know, you're going to have to wait until we open again. So that might be September, that might be next January, God knows, honestly. So I don't have my physical art. And I don't know if people will be annoyed if I'm like, here's a picture of my art. But I'm going to make more art, obviously, during this self-isolation. So I might do that. Might make a video of my new art. Okay. Ashley X Ross asks, what are you doing for getting to 1 million? On Instagram, not on YouTube. Yeah, if you go to my Instagram, if you don't follow me, I'm going to do a giveaway soon. I bet I'll do it in like a month or so. Yeah, I'm going to do a giveaway soon. Just because I'm like, I didn't know how to say thanks for 1 million people following me, because that's a big deal. That's a really big deal. So I was like, you know what, giveaway. That is crazy, like 1 million. I can't even fathom it. Like, I don't even know if I want to fathom it. That is insane. That's like a lot. Okay, little girl asks, how old are you, and when you dyed your hair for the first time, and how was it? I am 19. I'm 19, and I first dyed my hair when I was 15, I want to say. basically, story time. Very quick story time. I had this friend who was like, she was like, I'll dye your hair. We're not friends anymore. I didn't like her very much. But I was 15, so she's probably fine now. You know how 15s are. 15-year-olds are, you know, annoying and like bitchy. Yeah. So she's probably a fine person now. But, tangent. She offered to dip dye my hair for me. That was when dip dye was like the thing, like the rage. And basically under my hair I had like green colour or something, because I was dyeing my hair over dark brown, so because my mum wouldn't let me bleach my hair and she bleached the bottoms and basically red and green came up, and I was like, oh no, that's not good. And so I went home to my mum and I was like, look at this disaster, can I just bleach my hair, can I just bleach it please? And she was like, you know what, fine. I'd battered her down to the point where she was like, yeah, okay, fine, do what you want with your hair, I don't care. And so I bleached it, it went this horrible yellow colour, and I was like, bright red. And I went red. And that's the good thing about red as well. If you have like yellowy hair, you can just dye it red, or any bright colour, and it's just like, poof, gone. Okay, Sophia Ajofos Arunda, sorry about butchering your name, said, can you recount your full hair dyeing history? Like all the colours you have done, love you. Love you too, thank you. Yeah. Basically, I went red, then I went orange, then I went yellow, then I went red, orange and yellow, I believe. And then the rest is a blur, but I've been green, yellow, dark blue, never bright blue, just dark blue, which fades into a greeny blue, which is never fun. I've been pinky purple. That's when a hairdresser did it for me. She looked at my hair and she was like, we can only go pinky purple. Like, your hair's in ruins. I've been black when I was younger, like 15. I've been blonde as well. Yeah, I think all the colours apart from like full purple I've been, I think now. Paramov, I cannot say usernames, asks, how was your trip to LA? PS, love your content, thank you. Yeah, I went to LA a couple months ago with Milk Makeup and my friend Gabby. Got to bring a +1. I love Milk Makeup, man. I can't believe they even brought me on that trip. That was so cool. They flew me to LA for a couple of days just to get over our jet lag a little bit, and then they flew everyone, a lot of influencers, to Vail, the skiing place, in Colorado. And I'd never even been to America, so I was like mind blown. But LA is so cool. LA is so fun, but scary as well. Like, LA is the scariest place ever. It's just so intense all the time, but I think that's what makes it interesting. I'd love to go back. Yeah, but LA was so fun. So many nice vintage shops as well. And then Vail was so fun as well. Everyone was so nice, and I love everyone at Milk Makeup. Honestly, the best makeup brand. The best. Eleanor RM asks, what's it like owning rats? Very rewarding. If you don't own rats, you should. Yeah, rats are just like little dogs. You teach them their names, you can teach them tricks. Like one of my rats, Gus, when you go like, Gus, Gus, he like goes and starts running around in a circle, and if you like scratch him on the back and do that, he starts jumping around. It's so cute. I genuinely, best rodents. If you want a rodent, get a rat, but get them in twos. You can't get one or they'll be lonely. Okay, Stubby Brows, good username, asks, is having a large following and influence stressful for you? No, not really. I think in like day-to-day life it's a little bit stressful, because I feel like stuff like dating is really hard when it's stuff like that, because I always think like at one point you're gonna have to tell them like, this is, oh yeah, I have like 1 million followers, and then that's when like something bad happens, they start treating you different or try and like use you or something. And that's the same with friends, like not close friends obviously, but like people you've just met, acquainted, and they're like, they maybe take a little bit more pictures with you than they would with anyone else type thing. It's a bit like, no one has ill will with it though, it's just like, it makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. But yeah, I think the actual being online isn't stressful to me. I think I enjoy it. I can get why it would be stressful though, but it's like real life that makes it stressful, is what I'm trying to say. Like, you're just known as that person with a lot of followers, and that can be bad sometimes. It can be good, don't get me wrong, but I'm lucky enough to have friends that don't really care. But it's when you're meeting people and they're like, Or like you meet somebody and they already know who you are, but they don't say they know who you are, and then you find out later they knew who you were. It makes me feel weird. Like they don't say, oh hey, I know who you are, because that makes everything normal. I'm like, oh cool. But if they're like, oh my god, hi, it's so lovely to meet you, you're like so nice, like let's be friends, and then I find out later they knew who I was all along, it's a bit like, okay, now I feel kind of weird. There's a lot to unpack there, I suppose. This is like a little therapy session. Yeah, but it makes creating relationships with people, any relationships, like kind of weird. Cool. On to the next. _H_LLY, I assume Holly. Ask, where do you want to be in 10 years? Hopefully happy. That's all I really want, as long as I'm like content. Hopefully I'll have like a relationship. It's like lonely hours here in like quarantine zone. You really do realise how lonely you are in quarantine. But yeah, I hope to have someone, and I hope to just be doing something that I enjoy. I don't want to be like, I'm kind of scared I'm going to be, because I'd like to think if I like lost my following, or not even lost, you know how people naturally just fade from social media, that people stop watching them, blah blah blah. I'd like to think I'd be okay with that, but I don't know if I would be. And I'm scared I'm going to be like a washed up, what age will I be in 10 years? 29. Oh Jesus, that's horrible. But I'm scared I'm going to be like a washed up 29-year-old, like, you know, I used to have a following, you know, people used to love me, and it's like, I really hope I'm not like that. Same user, Holly. Ask, do you ever feel ugly? That sounds dumb, but I think if I looked like you, I would actually. I think she might have meant she wouldn't, or maybe not. But yeah, I feel ugly a lot. Obviously, I'm not wearing the makeup I usually am in like Instagram posts. That's like intense makeup, like heavy makeup, only looks good when you take a picture. But like everyday life, I'm like, I don't wear that much makeup in everyday life, I've figured. The bags under my eyes are horrible, like they're so dark. Even now, like I've got makeup on and they're like dark. I feel like I've got a big nose. I hate my nose. I don't mind it from the front, it's from the side I don't like it. I think I've got a funny jawline. I feel ugly a lot. I don't think I'm that attractive person. So that's why it's funny that I have so many followers on Instagram. But I was never an attractive person, or never considered one until like near the end of high school, when I started getting a following. That's when people were like, oh, you're so pretty, and I'm like, am I? That's good. Didn't know. Yeah, I was like an insecure teenager. I really didn't think I was attractive. Now I do think I'm attractive now, don't get me wrong. I just contradicted myself. Like, I am happy with the way I look, but like I don't think I'm anything special. That puts it into perspective. Everyone has their own issues with appearance. I don't think there's anyone on this earth that's 100% happy with the way they look. But is there things I would change? 100%. But yeah, I feel ugly quite a lot. I feel ugly more than I feel pretty. Okay, on to the next one. Mary asks, if you were a fruit, then how and why? I don't know why I picked this question. I would be a kiwi if that's what you're asking. I love kiwis. So good. Well, it's been fun, YouTube. I hope you liked the Q&A. I hope it wasn't too boring. I feel like I'm really boring all the time, but hope you liked it. I'm going to try and make more videos. I find it hard. I don't know why. I think I don't have a lot of ideas a lot of the time, and I feel like a lot of my ideas, I'm going to be like, people are going to be bored, and a lot of my comments are, oh my god, you're so boring, stop talking. So I think that's put into my head like, this is boring, this is boring. So I haven't made a lot of new ones recently. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was kind of interesting. I'll see you soon. Subscribe. See you later. Hope the lighting wasn't too bad. And probably was on that. Oh, my eyelashes falling off as well. Okay, goodbye. See you later.